Yes, the balance changes are here. Welcome back, guys. Warrsferret here, coming at you with a video today about Clash Royale, talking about the new balance changes coming into the game. So, they've been pretty cool. I just checked out a video from OJ. Check out his channel. I've been waiting. Maybe he could shout me out sometime soon. But check out Orange Shoes Gaming. He posted a great video on these types of what this new balance change update is going to do to the game, and how it's going to affect you as a player, me as a player, and everyone watching this video. So, while I just showed this replay to warm up for the episode, we're going to talk about the giveaway coming up soon. Remember I said at a couple videos ago, if I were to reach 30 likes, I would do the giveaway in the next video. We did not reach 30 likes, guys. We have not reached our goal yet, so the giveaway is going to be once we hit 100 subscribers. We've already surpassed the 80 subscriber mark, so if you want to get that $25 iTunes gift card, get your friends to subscribe, get on the channel, get notifications, and like and comment on every video you watch and your friends watch. Right now, Nick DeBoss is going to win this video. If the giveaway were to end today, Nick DeBoss would win because he is in the lead, and I do have a chart of all the points tallied up for the people participating. All 81 of you have at least 1 point, and if you are not subscribed yet and you would like to be eligible, subscribe to get that first point. Every like you leave is going to be another point, and every positive comment you leave is going to be 2 points. So remember, like the videos, leave positive comments, and you could just rack up those scores. Right now, Nick DeBoss leaving comments on every video, just one, but if you're going to leave 3-4 positive comments on the same video, feel free to do so to get those points. Rack them in. It might take 10 minutes to take the lead for the entire giveaway. Nick DeBoss, he is in the lead right now, but if you guys are interested in winning it, you might want to contend. So the second thing I want to talk about is these new balance changes. So I'm going to wrap up this replay here, and we're going to hop right into over 10 new cards that are going to be completely changed. And my card that I'm most looking forward to being seen changed is the Night Witch. It is just too overpowered, guys. I have been playing against it for a couple weeks now, and it's just ridiculous how much this Night Witch is just destroying me. These bats spawn way too fast. They do too much damage. The Night Witch is just too strong. I'm glad it's getting a nerf. So shout out to my clan Loyal Royalty again, as always. They've always been here supporting me, donating, showing cool replays, and always teaching me how to be a better player. So, these are the balance changes coming live. We have the Night Witch is going to spawn 3 bats on death from 4, which I predicted. Bat spawn speed is going to decrease to 5 seconds, and so the initial bats spawn slower. So there will not be any bats on the initial spawn. If you were to play behind the King Tower, it would still take about a second for them to come out. The Tornado, Poison, and Heal spell, multiple of the same spell, are going to stack, which means that if you were to play 2 poisons, one on top of each other, they will do double the damage, which they have not previously done. I don't know if any of you noticed that, but if you have seen spellcaster decks, you have noticed probably that has been a problem. Same with the tornadoes and the heals. The heals will do double the damage if you were to mirror them on top of a troop. And the tornadoes, if you were to tornado a card over to the center of the map and then put a tornado directly on top of that one, the card will get pulled even faster and get double the damage, just like the poison and heal spell. Some new mechanics. The next is going to be the tornado directly. Its duration is going to drop half a second, which is also going to mean its damage is going to drop from about 281 to about 254. So that is going to be a little bit of a nerf for the tornado, which evens out because it does stack now. The log, its range is going to be decreased a bit again, so as to prevent the princesses in the direct back of the tower, they can now not be hit by just a single log. You are going to need to be able to really wait for that princess to advance past the tower and then take it out. Next is the Goblin Gang. The Spirit Goblin count is going down to 2. If you let a Goblin Gang go in the correct positioning against the P.E.K.K.A. on defense, it will take it out. That's a 3 for 7 counter, guys. And that's why they need to nerf it. If they are able to extract one of those Spear Gobs There are only 5 goblins in the gang, and it's just way too defensive of a card right now, which is why they had to nerf this. This one is the one that I'm a little bit sad about. The skeletons are going back down to 3 from 4. I really liked how the skeletons were able to counter musketeers and electro wizards, completely gaining you 3 elixir on trades like that. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen anymore. Musketeers will likely get a shot on the tower, and so will electro wizards. Next is the bandit. The bandit is getting a big buff. Its hit points are going up 4% from 750 to 780, which is going to bring it to about the range of a, let's say, about the range of a battle ram. So you can just tell about how much the bandit's going to go up. It's also going to have its dash initiate much quicker. And I believe the reason for that is to counter the small units such as skeletons, goblins, so they can get quicker and hopefully get a shot on the tower, which is also going to mean that you're going to need to have a much faster reaction time against the bandit. This is my favorite of all the buffs, guys. It is the Inferno Dragon, because I use it in my deck. Its hit points are going up 7% from 1,000 hit points to 1,070. This is now bringing the Inferno Dragon to have more hit points than the baby dragon. And also, it retargets 0.2 seconds quicker, so this will help it deal a lot more damage, especially if I'm trying to take out a skeleton army and maybe I miss 2 skeletons and there's only 2 skeletons on the map. It will help the Inferno Dragon to burn through them much quicker and get locked onto that tower, which is going to be a huge help to me in my personal deck and other air trifecta decks. So this is the weird one. The witch is getting completely tweaked. Its hit points are going up 5%. The area damage radius is plus 10%. So that's going from 1 tile of a radius to 1.1 tile. Now this is a very subtle change, but it will help in one-on-one interactions with the skeleton army and the minion horde. Also, its spawn speed goes to 7 seconds from 7.5 to bring it a little down in comparison to the Night Witch, which spawns now in 5.5 seconds, I believe it is. Next is the initial skeletons that are going to spawn a lot slower. They're just like the Night Witch. They are not going to spawn right away once you place down a witch on the map, which will lead the witch to survive a hit from a P.E.K.K.A. now that its hit points have gone up 5%. Because if you were to drop it against, let's say, a P.E.K.K.A., as I just said, the skeletons would come out right away and the P.E.K.K.A. would get distracted for a second. But now, the witch is going to go down before the skeletons, and the P.E.K.K.A. will lock onto the witch first. Our last one, I believe, no, we have a couple more. The clone is the faster cloning effect. So what this means is that your troops are not going to be frozen for a second. You know, when you clone the troops and they split into the 2 little gangs, or the 2 troops if it's a single heavy troop, and they're kind of frozen for a second as they're splitting up. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot quicker, helping them to attack and defend much quicker on defense and offense. It is a very good buff for the clone. It's not as noticeable, but you will see in tower damage and swarming how much of a difference this really does make. Now we have the battle ram. Its damage, the damage that destroys the ram won't affect barbarians. So what this means is that if a bowler were to counter a battle ram, the battle ram would, and the bowler takes it out, that damage would not be inflicted onto the barbarians. So the barbarians now have completely separate health to prevent the double damage from a bowler and a Inferno Tower. No, not an Inferno Tower. And a zap spell or a lightning spell if you were to drop it on the ram and it took out the log, and it would also hit the barbarians too. This now stops that. And our last and final nerf slash buff slash game changes are the bats. The bats have not come out yet, but just like I predicted, like the witch spawn is going down to 3 bats because they're too powerful. The bat count is going from 5 down to 4, which is going to help a lot when they come out, because for 2 elixir, I think they're just going to be a huge way to counter things such as giants. Just like skeletons can counter giants, which are 4, and they don't attack that well, and the giant can't hit them. And I think they take it out with just 1 giant, the giant getting 1 hit on the tower. So if there's 4 bats now, and they're air and they hit faster, I believe those will have an even tougher effect on giants, hog riders, troops like that. So those are our balance changes for today, guys. Shout out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spectate this challenge right here to show you guys a little bit of the friendly battle draft challenge before I get into one live. So El Wasan PRX and Young 902 Money are getting into it, both from my clan Loyal Royalty. Let's see how they do. I have my money on Young 902 Money. I think he's a very tough player to beat. El Wasan is very talented as well. Shout out to both of them for always being active, helping out with stuff like that. So let's see. Wasan's going to drop a cannon at the front. And as you can see, all these troops right now are not with the new balance changes. They're coming live on 6/12. So the things I just talked about, that bonus information, will not be going live. So there's a poison spell from Young Money. Wasan's going to split some archers in the back. And Money's sitting on 10 elixir. But there he drops a tombstone. As you can see, guys, the baby dragon is just so fast. Watching it passing that archer, it's just unbelievable. Like, you never really notice how fast the baby dragon is until you kind of start playing with it against some of the slower units. So if you look, guys, El Wasan PR has already got 2 rockets on that left tower of Young Money. And now, after dropping a giant and the fireballs out of cycle, Wasan is going to drop 3 musketeers right onto that left tower, taking it out, forcing the poison play, which is going to allow Wasan to spam units onto this giant after he takes that witch out. So, I'm really liking the playstyle by Wasan, showing you guys some tips on how to split up your troops to avoid collateral damage and how to deal with different kinds of troops. Now, that was not the best play right there to surround the witch with skeletons because she had just retargeted and was able to take them out in a very quick matter of time. 125 left. I'm just going to watch this last push unravel, and then we're going to hop into a friendly battle of our own because I don't want this video to drag on too long. I know you guys don't have 20 minutes to spend every day, hopefully every day that I upload. So as you can see, a decently strong push coming in with the giant, except that was not a good push by Young 2 Money because the princess was right there, and she was able to splash damage those fire spirits right off of the map. And that tombstone was not the best play either with the cannon right there. Young 902 Money not playing too well right now, but showing you guys what not to do in a battle. This is going to be a value. Oh, wow. That's embarrassing. He just missed the rocket, and with 44 seconds left, this is going to be a huge push for Young 902 Money. It looks like he's going to take this tower. Yep, he definitely is. There's the tornado by Wasan, and this looks like it is going to be going into overtime because this giant is about to lock onto the tower. There it is, guys. It's a 1-1 tie right now. Wasan's got a musketeer on the king tower, but Young 902's coming in. This witch getting incredible value behind that giant. That thing's been alive for at least a minute. Alright, so now they're going to reset, and I would like to see a rocket here. Yep, there it is. El Wasan is able to hit the tower, but he misses the musketeer yet again, guys. This is unbelievable. Such great play. And then in these last 2 rockets, he did not hit a single thing except that tower. But the fortunate thing for Wasan is all he has to do is to defend here and drop his 3 musketeers in the middle of the base. And if that does not work, all he has to do is rocket that tower. That's 1 rocket, but it's not going to take it out. The rocket does 493 at tournament standard, for those of you who did not know this. So if he can defend this giant witch push right here, he's going to have the game. He dropped those archers in the poison spell. Not the best play, but he didn't really have another choice. The witch is on the tower. 354, he's going to have to tornado it all back. This is going to be a crazy finish, guys. He lightnings the tower. 95 health. Here comes the rocket any second. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. There's the rocket onto the tower. The poison going off. Wow, 65 health and a poison left on the tower in that nice overtime win by El Wasan PR. So now, guys, we're going to hop into a live friendly battle here. And I'm going to tell these guys and say hi to YouTube. If they want to be on YouTube, they just saw themselves play a nice little friendly battle. Alright, so guys, I'm going to hop into a friendly battle. And, whoops, not a friendly battle, a draft challenge friendly battle. And hopefully we can show you guys some cool content to end the video. Alright guys, we're back here. I got into a battle with El Wasan PR, who we just saw battling, and I'm gonna try to hopefully win this battle. Getting this Fireball, Fire Spirits, Electro Wizard, and I'm gonna take the Mega Minion because I do not favor the Rage spell at all. It's the only card that I have not upgraded yet to its full capacity for me, myself, and there's a reason because I just don't think it's worth it. For 2 Elixir, it is a good deal, but I just don't believe it does the kind of work I want it to do. So Wasani is going to give me the Mirror, which is an interesting combo there. And I see this is the double Elixir draft challenge now, so I'm going to drop a value Fireball on that Musketeer and the Goblin Gang, letting that Dark Goblin lock onto the tower. The Musketeer is still alive in the back there. That Bomber's going to get chipped away awfully quickly. Here comes the Dark Prince going for the tower. The Mega Minion is able to take it out. And we're going to go Hog Rider, Bomber, Fire Spirits on the left lane. Seeing what we can do to that left lane, guys. The Bomber got to the tower. He pulled away the Hog Rider and was able to take it out with the Goblins. A very nice play by El Wasan, and a bad play by me for fireballing and missing the Musketeer. He's going to rage it up there, guys. That's going to be almost the tower. It should have been basically the tower, guys. That was a terrible play by me. Showing you guys that Fireball will not take out the Dark Prince, especially since that shield defends for the first attack. So this was a good play. That Hog Rider is going to take out the tower because he missed the tornado. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Dark Goblin to chip away at this Dark Prince. There it goes. I'm going to use a Mega Minion for it, and I'm going to Fireball the back end of his push, clipping the Goblins on the way. Then I'm going to drop in this Hog Rider and Bomber inside the base with double Elixir. You just want to keeping the pressure on him. That is going to be a nice tornado by him. So I'm going to drop this Dark Goblin for chip damage. Tank with a Mega Minion. Dark Goblin's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 shots off. He's going to have to arrow that Mega Minion. That was big for us. I'm going to Fireball these archers, just trying to chip this tower down as low as possible. I'm going to zap all this. Bomber, Fire Spirits, doing whatever I can here. He drops the poison, a great offensive card. I'm going to need the Dark Goblin to take out that Musketeer before his poison just completely obliterates my tower. So it looks like we're going to lose that tower. I'm going to go Hog Rider, Mega Minion, and I'm going to Fireball those archers. Here comes the tornado, there it is, but the Fireball did get off in time, and that tower is now down to 807. So I'm going to drop a Bomber right here, and I'm going to use my Electro Wizard's initial zap to zap that Dark Prince away, bringing a Hog for the back end, and some Fire Spirits behind him. The Hog's going to get tornadoed, and so is everything else. The Hog's not even going to get to the tower. 8 seconds, just a rough finish for us, guys. I did not play that too well. I'm working with that Dark Prince and the Fireball. Lesson to learn from this match, as I always try to take something out of every loss I have. Lesson for this match, do not use heavy spells on the Dark Prince before his shield is taken out. So, good game for El Wasan. Good game. And that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. So, if you had fun, if you learned a lot from the balance changes I brought to you, if you learned a little bit from the 2 battles we showed, and if you just feel like being happy, drop a like. Hit me up with that thumbs up down at the bottom, guys. Remember, we're trying to get those likes. I'll give it to you guys again. If this video can hit 30 likes, we'll do the giveaway in the next video. But stay tuned, because at 100 subs, $25 iTunes is going to one of you right now. It looks like Nick DeBoss. If you want a chance at that $25, remember to leave comments on the videos, tell your friends about the channel, comment down below what you think we're doing. So as always, this has been Warrsferret with another Clash video. I hope you learned something from today's episode, and I hope you learned something from every episode. Tell me what you want to see next, Clash of Clans or Clash Royale, and I will try to accommodate you down in the comment section below. So have a good day, guys. I hope you all had fun. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next chat. I am Nicki Minaj, I met them dudes up, back coops up, and truck the dudes up.